Okay, today we are going to make some coconut milk soap, and let me show you my coconut milk. I bought the canned coconut, and these were a little bit icy. I just froze them in a little ice cube. And this is cream. Actually, you can see it's a little bit darker, and I usually put cream in my soap, so I just froze that along with the coconut milk. So in order to keep your coconut milk nice and white, we are going to put the lye on it in a ice bath. That way your coconut milk doesn't heat up from the lye, which we have here, measured out. So to do this, you have to sprinkle on a little bit at a time and let it dissolve into the coconut milk. So I usually put on, I don't know, a couple tablespoons at a time like that, and kind of break it up. Pretty soon the heat of the sodium hydroxide will begin to melt the milk. So every once in a while you just kind of come back. This takes a long time, by the way. So you have to like clear your morning or afternoon to do this. So you just kind of, mix it around in there and let it sit for a bit, and then it slowly begins to melt your coconut milk and your cream. And when it looks like it's beginning to melt a little bit, then you come back and you add in a little bit more lye. And you just keep doing that until your coconut milk is liquid again, but it doesn't get that burnt look, which is all right. You can do that and still use it for soap. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't change the soap itself. It just, if you want to keep it a nice white creamy color, this is the way you need to do it. So I will probably turn this camera off and just keep coming back and stirring it, and I will bring you through the stages of watching it liquefy. So, okay, we'll be back in a bit. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to get some liquid down there in the bottom of my measuring cup. I like to use a glass measuring cup to do this. I don't know, it just seems to work better for me than the plastic. So I use one of the Pyrex big measuring cups. All right, let's sprinkle on some more of the lye and stir that in. The cream seems to be, it melts a little bit quicker than the coconut milk. But, oops, carefully stir so you won't splash it all over everything. And it's a good idea to wear gloves. I had them on originally, and I took them off so I could measure out my oils and my shea butter, because I always end up getting sticky shea all over my gloves. So I will be putting those back on here shortly. I just wanted to quickly show you what was going on here. It's probably been, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes. So just keep stirring and let it melt down some more, and we'll be back. Just keep adding it. It gets pretty thick. It thickens up. It is milk and cream, so it's a little bit thicker than just your distilled water. The fragrance I'm going to use today, I actually haven't used before. This one is from Wooden Wick. They do mostly candles. But this one is a lavender and lang, and it is okay for soap. It's mostly essential oils, I think. But it has a nice fragrance to it. I don't normally do a lot of lavender soaps, but every once in a while somebody wants one. So I thought, let's just make it extra special by making it a coconut milk soap. That's good. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a topping on this. So let me pour a little bit of this off for the top. Okay, let's see. This is still a little bit loose, so I'm not quite sure this is even going to work. So let me see it. How can I do this where I can see it and you can see it too? I'm going to try and just top this a little bit. They're kind of sinking in because the bottom was loose, but I think that's high enough. You see that? All right. This is the Fairy Dust Sparkle Mica. Some of that on the top, because it just makes everything better. And this is the hollow glitter, but it is the, what is it called? Not the eco glitter. That other was the eco glitter. This is the bio. There. I guess that's good. Clean up my mess. And we will be back. I will spritz this with some rubbing alcohol, and this I will put in the refrigerator because I do not want it to heat up. Coconut milk tends to get hot. So we will just put this in the refrigerator for the night and be back to cut it tomorrow.